What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome back to the FC26 Liverpool Career Mode show. The reason why there was a huge absence of episodes in this series is because just before I traveled abroad my laptop died. It gave up. I gave it back to the workshop, the laptop workshop, but they just phoned me like a few days ago that the laptop is unrepairable, so I have to trash it and buy a new one. And the face cam of this episode, which I already recorded, was on that laptop. Thankfully I didn't delete the footage from the PS5, so I can still post this episode in full just with post commentary, so bear with me guys until I get a new laptop, but I will try and upload as many episodes as possible on my PC. But that is like a 15-year-old veteran of a PC. It's very slow, so making episodes, career mode episodes on it is really slow and tedious. It takes 3 or 4 hours to render an episode in full HD 60 FPS resolution. But now let's get back into the episode because that's what matters. So we are playing Tottenham. We have a big game against them and they have 4.5-star team with some really good attackers, and as you can see, Florian Wirtz, Ekitike, Salah, Gakpo all start. My best team is in line.
A match between Spurs and Liverpool is usually good for a few goals. We're hoping that this will be no exception. Who will prevail today? Stay with us for all the action, live on EA TV.
So welcome to the beautiful Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is always a big game, Tottenham-Liverpool, and we are top of the Premier League table. So if we want to keep that place, we need to win here. We have a little bit of a gap between ourselves and Arsenal, but at least in this career mode I'm doing much better than Liverpool does in real life. Tottenham have a new goalkeeper, Karnaseki, which is a really good signing, and Colomwani starts up front, and Ferran Torres is a brand new signing for Tottenham. He is one of their top scorers, and Jeremy Frimpong on the wing. He passes it to Ekitike, who crosses it to Gakpo, and his header at the back post wasn't too dangerous, and not much happened in the first half. We are in the 60th minute, and as you can see, Szoboszlai is racing clear on the wing. He finds Florian Wirtz, and Florian Wirtz scores! Get in there, Florian Wirtz! He has been absolutely sensational in this career mode. How I wish he would find his goal scoring form like this in real life, because so far Florian Wirtz is still waiting for his first goal at Liverpool. But then Tottenham in the 65th minute threatened through Mohamed Kudus, and until the 78th minute they weren't really dangerous, but then Van Dijk gets sucked in and Colomwani turns him, goes through. I couldn't get there in time with Konate. I think I probably mistimed the challenge with Van Dijk, and nowadays if you do that the defender is out of the picture, and as you can see I was miles away with Konate to block Colomwani's shot. So out of nothing Tottenham actually equalized, and Hugo Ekitike goes into the box, but I see no opening, so I pass it to Salah, and Salah turns, goes in and shoots, but the keeper saves it. That wasn't a very dangerous shot. And in the 93rd minute we are in danger of losing this game, but Conor Bradley gets back to block that shot, and that is a huge block. And then Mamarashvili, or no, it's Alisson, gets out of his box a little bit. So Tottenham threatened in the last like 12 minutes. Until then they posed no threat, but we couldn't get the second goal in the first 75 minutes, and in the end we ended up drawing the game. And judging by the stats, it was a pretty even game, but most of Tottenham's shots came in the last 12 to 15 minutes. You know, a draw is probably a fair result, and drawing away at Tottenham is not the worst result in the world. So let's move on, and we can still win the Premier League title. That's our main aim. Salah got an assist, and Alisson had a pretty good game. He only had one save, and Karnaseki is an 84 rated keeper. So now Tottenham have 2 world-class keepers, and they have a really strong team, so this is not too bad of a result. And as you can see, you know, there is a big game coming up, Man United Newcastle, but yeah, we are just 2 points ahead of Arsenal. So this draw meant that Arsenal got very close to us, and Nottingham Forest are doing amazingly, and Fulham and Bournemouth as well. They are in the top 6 at the moment. They are in European places, these smaller sides, which is pretty epic, pretty incredible. Chelsea, Man United and Tottenham make up the top 10, and Brighton are struggling in the bottom half of the table. Sunderland, Brentford and Leeds are in the relegation zone as expected. I mean, Sunderland are doing amazingly well in real life, and we have to beat this Wolves team. No questions asked, no excuses. They are a 4-star team. They have some good players. Trent Larson is their top scorer, 79 rated. But we have such a much better squad. Their second top scorer is 73 rated. And they have John Arias, a new signing from Brazil. I mean, he's from Colombia, but they signed him from Brazil. He's a pretty good signing. And I'm tweaking with the sliders because the AI is not attacking enough, I feel. So I heard that on legendary difficulty, the AI makes much better runs, and they have a much better attacking threat. And I also wanted to show you the sliders. I'm playing on authentic gameplay type, and here is my sliders. It's the default authentic gameplay sliders, which comes with the carrier mode gameplay. So this is not the online gameplay, but the carrier mode gameplay, and I feel that the gameplay is pretty good, except the AI is not attacking enough. And I want, of course, the hardest game. So let's put the AI's behavior on dynamic, because I also heard that on dynamic behavior the AI is a little bit maybe more threatening. And look at the mascot.
There's a calm about everything he does. The players listen, the staff follow, and the respect is plain to see. The fans are right behind him, and why wouldn't they be? Could something special be happening here?
Welcome to Anfield! Let's smash Wolves at Anfield. This is an absolute must-win game. We cannot drop more points. We already dropped points to some smaller sides, and especially after drawing to Tottenham, we need to win this. So we are straight away on the front foot. Ekitike passes it to Chiesa, who passes it to Szoboszlai. He turns inside. Brilliant run. Szoboszlai has to score. No, what a save. Jose Sa with an incredible save. Arne Slot cannot believe it on the touchline. I love this camera angle of the manager. Chiesa is teasing the defender. He finds Salah, who finds Ekitike, and Szoboszlai in the middle bangs it home. I'm playing Szoboszlai in this game because he is a fantastic player, and in some games Florian Wirtz should play as a cam, in other games Szoboszlai should be the attacking midfielder, and he shows me why I'm trusting him. That's already his 4th goal of the season. Even though the keeper gets a hand to it, he cannot keep it out. And now Chiesa passes it to Ekitike, to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is wide open, he can get his 2nd goal. But Szoboszlai hits the post. Absolutely incredible luck. And then Ekitike does a heel-to-heel flick, and Chiesa is in. And I wanted to shoot, but the defender just in time get back and puts Chiesa off. But it's one-way traffic. It's an absolute landslide of a Liverpool's attacks. And Szoboszlai's shot is blocked by the defender, almost on the line. Incredible by Szoboszlai. I'm not shooting from that really tight angle. And Salah finds McAllister, and his shot is saved by the keeper. But as you can see, we are absolutely peppering the Wolves goal. We just cannot find that next goal that would make this game a little bit more comfortable. Salah's shot is saved, and now Ekitike finds Salah. Salah goes in, and again his shot is not powerful enough or not accurate enough. But the bottom line is we won the game 1-0, and it was pretty much all the way the Liverpool were attacking, so this should have been a more comfortable scoreline. Szoboszlai hit the post. We were a little bit unlucky not to score more, so I'm happy of course with the win, but I'm disappointed. We had 12 shots, 3.4 XG, and the tweaking with the sliders, with the settings, didn't help. The AI had 0 shots. Of course, we shouldn't judge this probably by just this one game, because Wolves are one of the weakest sides in the Premier League, but still, the AI having no shots, I don't like that at all. I don't think that's realistic. And Jose Sa had an absolutely great game, 7 saves from 8 shots. really we should have scored a lot more of our chances, a lot more of our goals. And as you can see, Arsenal drew, so we extend our lead to 4 points. Man City beat Nottingham Forest, Man United won, and Leeds United won as well. Bournemouth's unbeaten run continues. Tottenham won as well, and I think Chelsea lost. Arsenal won against Aston Villa then in the next game, and Chelsea lost to Bournemouth, which is huge because Bournemouth strengthened their top 4 place. Arsenal are just 1 point behind us, but we have a game in hand, so we could extend that to 4 points, and Chelsea are in 8th place through that loss, and Leeds United, another side struggling at the foot of the table. So this is another game where we absolutely have to win this. As you can see, the Leeds team is not like spectacular. They have a 4-star team, so I'm switching back to tactical AI gameplay behavior, but I'm keeping it on legendary. Let's see if Leeds United will pose more of a threat. As you can see, Chiesa comes in, Jones, Bradley, Gomez, Robertson, Mamardashvili, so some of the fringe players get some playing time against these smaller sides.
Some games there's just the feel of extra excitement in the air, and this is undoubtedly one of those games. It's a hugely significant clash, but which way is it going to go?
So welcome to Anfield, Liverpool Leeds United, always a huge game, a blockbuster game, so get your popcorn ready. This is going to be a really spectacular game, and the Anfield is buzzing. Anfield under the lights always feels like a special occasion. And in the 12th minute, look at how open Mo Salah is. He is racing clear, and we absolutely have to score this. I was even so calm, I did a bow roll, and yet the goalkeeper makes an incredible save. But then a brilliant turn by Gakpo, who doesn't find Salah, but then Gakpo gets it back. He goes past the defender, but then his shot is saved. It was a tight angle. And now finally, after one game where Wolves had no shot, finally Leeds United have a shot of their own, but Mamardashvili saved it. So in this game, the AI was a little bit more threatening. Here I don't know what happened, somehow the ball fell back to Leeds United. That was a little bit of scripting in there, but thankfully they didn't score. But I liked it that the AI was a little bit more threatening, and then Ekitike couldn't find, or was it Gakpo? I think it was Gakpo maybe. I played Gakpo I think up front, and look at this. Szoboszlai dummies the ball, nutmegs the ball, just like against Newcastle United. That's why I slowed it down, so you could see it properly. Szoboszlai dummying the ball here before Gakpo makes his brilliant turn and shooting and finishing. And Gakpo playing as a striker is an option for us now, because Isak is still out injured in this career mode, so Ekitike can't play every game up front, and Gakpo is having a great season, scoring 7 goals already. So that was a fantastic play. That wasn't, I think it was Robertson. Oh my goodness, Mamardashvili! His clearance hits, I think, the Leeds United player, and it hits the bar as a result. We got very lucky that Leeds United didn't score, and they are really pushing us. And finally, Leeds United score. They had a lot more chances than Wolves in this game. So maybe the legendary difficulty is better for us in terms of the AI is a lot more attacking. At least it feels in this game. I will run more tests. But now we are in danger of dropping points, which I don't like. But then Florian Wirtz coming on for Szoboszlai is wide open and he's not going to miss. This is the Florian Wirtz episode. He scores in back-to-back games, and look at this celebration. I love that Florian Wirtz kicks Gravenberch in the chest and he falls over. Absolutely brilliant. And Florian Wirtz, ruthless finishing by him into the far corner, and that goal won us the game. There was no more chances to show you guys. So this game was a lot more entertaining, and that's what the Premier League should be. Even teams like Leeds United and Wolves, they create chances against the big sides. So I want the AI to be more attacking, to be more threatening. Again, we created 2.7 XG, so probably should have scored even more goals. At least we didn't hit the post in this game. The Leeds United hit the post by accident actually, which was pretty lucky for us. but Mamad Rashford didn't have much to do, and Leeds have a really good goalkeeper and some good players, but they need probably more in the January transfer window to stay up, because their squad is pretty poor. And Cody Gakpo is happy to play wherever I play him, so he's happy to play as a striker if that's where I see him, and sometimes I will rotate him with Alexander Isak. And yeah, Man United beat Wolves just like us. Tottenham, Newcastle won, and as you could see, Chelsea losing to Bournemouth is a big blow to them. Chelsea are out of the probably even the top 4 picture, never mind the title race. The title race is between Liverpool and Arsenal, that's no question. Nottingham Forest are so far away, and this is now the halfway stage of the Premier League season. Man City getting just 33 points in 19 matches is pretty poor by them. And also it hurts to see that Liverpool already lost 3 games in the Premier League this season in real life, and in this career mode at the halfway stage we only lost 2. But still, there is still very early. A lot of things can happen. Man United are closest to the top 4, and yeah, Chelsea are not too far away from the top 4 still points wise, but their form is not great. Chelsea already losing 7 games of the first 19. That's pretty embarrassing for them as well. Brentford, Sunderland and Leeds make up the relegation zone, but Burnley are also looking nervously over their shoulders. And here are the top scorers. Leandro Trossard is the surprise top scorer of the Premier League, ahead of Saka, Haaland, Kluivert, Phil Foden. But I like it. I think the top scorers are a lot more realistic than in previous years. We have Gakpo, Wirtz, Salah all on 7 goals, which is pretty epic as well. And let's check out the assist charts. So Hugo Ekitike is top of the assist charts, ahead of Foden and Florian Wirtz, which is pretty spectacular. And we have Chiesa and Salah with 5 assists each. We are scoring a lot of goals, and defensively we are a lot more solid than Liverpool are in real life, let's be honest. And yeah, Salah has the most clean sheets. That's still so weird to me, but Alisson, out of all the goalkeepers, has the most clean sheets. And still Mo Salah is the top scorer, but now that Gakpo is playing up front with Ekitike sometimes alternating between them, Gakpo has 11 goals just like Ekitike, Florian Wirtz has 9, Isak still out injured for a few weeks yet, so I'm really looking forward to him getting back and waiting for him. 9 goals and 4 assists for Alexander Isak. And as you can see, we have a lot of players who didn't score yet, but they got an assist. And the young players, Trainioni is growing well. He grew by 2 points, just like Armin Peci. And also the new player, Klauchi, from Morocco, is on loan at Genoa, already went up by 1. Rio Ngomoa, I'm so looking forward to using him next season. He's already 70 rated, and he will be our super sub coming on as a substitute. And the next episode is going to be a blockbuster one, because we play Arsenal in the Premier League and then Arsenal in the FA Cup 3rd round. So one of Liverpool or Arsenal, one of the top 2 sides in English football, are going out of the FA Cup, and we have the League Cup semi-final coming up as well. The next episode we will be back with the live episodes from the next one. And rest in peace my laptop, hopefully I can get a new one soon. Thanks for watching guys, have a nice day, see you later, goodbye.